Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Wheel of Fortune Mystic Tarot. My name is Nia and in today's video you will be receiving a tarot reading on wishcraft and what is currently manifesting for you, as well as some instructions for a special wishing tree ritual. If you're not interested in the ritual, then just skip ahead to the reading. There are timestamps in the description box. But if you are interested in white magic and manifestation, then just keep on watching. Alright, so let's get on with the ritual instructions here. You can see me opening this cute little wishing jar, which was kindly gifted to me by a precious fairy friend from Ireland. In it, we have two little paper rolls. One is for our manifestation, and the other one is just this special spell poem. I would say you can pause the video and read it if you like. But now on to the most important part of the ritual, which is writing down our wish, our manifestation. And guys, you don't really need a jar or anything for this. You could technically just use a piece of paper and an envelope if you want. I am using the little paper roll which came with my jar, and on it I am writing a personal message, a personal wish, which I would like for my wishing tree to help me fulfill it. And I'm also using a very special pen. I recommend you do that as well. This one means a lot to me and it's vibrant pink to boost my wish. And yeah, just make sure you are polite and kind when you ask for your wish fulfillment, because that energy of humbleness and gratitude will help a lot, trust me. Then I'm gently folding up my wishing paper, and before I put it back in the jar, I am blessing it with my protection medallion. This step of blessing your wish is optional. If you do believe in it and if you take it seriously, it will help to boost your manifestation. But if you don't, just do your thing, feel peaceful about it. And here I am closing my jar again, and I am preparing it for our little trip into the fairy forest, which you'll see in a second. So off we go to visit my beloved wishing tree. He is also a fairy portal, which makes him even more magical and powerful. And guys, if you don't have your own personal wishing tree yet, what you can do is that you go into the woods by yourself, you meditate and you ask your guides for help, and you just address your wishing tree, because he or she already exists, and tell them to show themselves to you, and I promise you that they will, and you will feel it in your heart when you see them that it's your tree. I promise you that. And voila, here is mine. He is so gorgeous. He is a twin tree, a fairy portal, and I visit him almost daily. And today, on this very special occasion, I have brought a shovel with me, as you can see, to make a little hole into the ground right between my tree's roots, where I will bury my wishing jar. That's what you want to do as well, because the roots is where things grow, where things manifest, where Mother Nature works her creative, nurturing magic. And last but not least, to conclude our ritual, you want to make contact with your tree. Gently touch it and really take your time for this final step. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, speak to your wishing tree, and kindly ask for him or her to make your wish come true, and in return promise that you will show love and respect for Mother Nature and all of her creatures. Then guys, on your way home and for the rest of the time until your wish comes true, make sure you remain calm and peaceful. Do not stress about it. Do not make yourself too dependent on the outcome. Just have faith in your heart that magic is real and that your wish will come true in divine timing. Now, I really hope you found this ritual useful. Let me know in the comments. And now, let's get ready for your Wishcraft Tarot reading. Hi again and welcome to your Wishcraft Tarot reading, in which we will be finding out what is currently manifesting for you. As you can see, you have these 3 groups to choose from. For group number 1, we have the Forest Wizard and this cute fluorite mushroom crystal. For group number 2, we have the Manifestation Fairy, she's so gorgeous, and this red jasper mushroom crystal. And for group number 3, we have the Wishing Tree Lady and this smoky quartz mushroom crystal. All you need to do now, as always, is to focus your attention on today's topic. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, then just see which one of these 3 groups calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group, so I will see you there. Hello everyone who resonated with the Forest Wizard and the cute fluorite mushroom. We will be finding out what is currently manifesting for you, what kind of wishcraft is happening. Guys, if you watched the intro and if you enjoyed it, definitely let me know, because if many people like it, I will do more stuff like that, but only, you know, if it's well received. And always, if you appreciate my work, please drop me a purple heart, any emoji, any word, any comment helps. Okay, so please take a second to do that and help me out. Leave a thumbs up while I connect with your energies by touching your crystal. I get psychic downloads from doing this. If you are new here, I have psychometry and some other clair gifts. I see you are someone who, and it also says that on this card, it's German, it says Wizard of the Forest Focus. You are focused. You are focused on one thing in particular that you want to manifest. You will already know what this is. It's what you have been putting a lot of focus on. You are someone who, on the bad side, you might be an overthinker. On the positive side, you are able to direct your mental energies, your intellectual energies towards a certain goal. And I see that you see things clearly, and maybe in the past or very recently some fog, some delusion has been lifted. I feel like for many of you watching, keep in mind the reading is for the collective. Not everything here will resonate. Take what does, feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. But many of you here, you have overcome an obstacle of delusion. And I'm very proud of you for doing that. And if you haven't, then know that Spirit is saying there is still some cloudiness regarding what you are very focused on. Some false ideas and concepts, some confusion that you need to get rid of in order to find out how you can have this magic happen. But Spirit is saying it's literally in your hands. Like this wizard here, he has a magic orb in his hands. He has the power to manifest, and so do you. Okay, also You might be someone who, if you believe in wishcraft and witchcraft, you could be a green witch or a fairy, someone who is very connected to Mother Nature. And if you are, then definitely the ritual I explained to you in the intro will be very useful. Any other kind of energy work that you do out in nature, especially the forest, guys. The forest is a magical place. It really truly is, and it can help you to not only cleanse your energies but also to cleanse your lungs, your blood system, because there is so much fresh oxygen where trees grow. And also humidity tends to be higher, so the forest is just an amazing place to be, to disconnect from all the stresses. But now let's see what else is what exactly is manifesting. We know that it's something you have been focused on. Let's find out more. I feel like, again, for many of you watching, you have helpers in the spirit realms when it comes to this manifestation. So you're not only doing this on your own. I feel like your guardian angels and maybe a deceased loved one could be there helping you out in the spirit realms, or maybe even a fairy. So spirit, please, what's manifesting for group number 1? Wow. It says Enchanted Fern Grotto and Refuge. She's holding a unicorn in her hand, and the unicorn, it looks to me like a crystal ball. If you guys believe in magic, which you should, otherwise why would you be watching tarot readings? Again, it's in your hands, something that you have been wishing for and maybe using crystals and other rituals for. It could be, for some of you, that you have been trying to manifest a safe space. So maybe you've been looking for a new social environment, so a new group of friends, a new place to stay, a new house, new apartment, maybe even a new country, or a new job situation. You've been feeling stressed and disconnected and not yourself, and your focus has been on finding that magical place where you can be yourself, where people don't attack you, where people don't look at you weirdly, where people leave you alone, and where you can live your magic, okay? So this should resonate by now. It's somewhere where you can feel safe, and which is kind of a new environment to disconnect from low vibrational energies. What else is manifesting, please, for group number 1? Spirit, tell us what's manifesting. Oh, wow. I love this. I wanted to pick this card actually to represent one of the groups. I'm glad it found me anyways, because I felt very drawn to it. Again, we have this crystal ball or this orb, and here it says dragon, power. So you have been manifesting, trying to achieve not just a safe environment, but also a situation where you feel like you're in charge and where you feel empowered again. And know that there is an inner dragon inside you, an inner beast that will fight for your rights, that, will make sure that you stand up for yourself. And I feel like you should really practice this daily. When someone gives you a hard time and they are justifiably in the wrong, stand up for your beliefs. Don't take any BS from anyone. Be strong, okay? And that's what's manifesting. Somewhere where you feel safe and empowered. I feel like this has a lot to do with social situations. Wow, this just fell out like this. Oh yes, transformation butterfly. This card is so beautiful. I love it so much. There's a butterfly fairy flying by over the forest. Guys, if you are a fairy person, this is your reading. There's a pearl, and she's holding a pearl, guys. Everywhere someone is holding an orb in their hands or a crystal in their hands. So you are manifesting a big transformation. You are coming out of your shell, quite literally, and you are leaving your cocoon. So there is change manifesting for you. And again, I'm kind of getting that it has to do with not just an inner transformation where you change your attitude or your energies. You've been doing that. You've been focused on that. It's starting to be visible on the outside. So you are stepping into a new job, new living situation, new social group or relationship where you are feeling safe and empowered and beautiful and free and amazing and hopeful. Also, the starry night sky speaks to me. Maybe you're into astrology, or I feel like you could be a very romantic person and a believer, like you have always believed in that guiding light, in that star major arcana energy. And it says growth, mushroom. I love this. I love this so much. Like there are so many cards in this deck and it says mushroom. Like I chose some gifted mushroom crystals today. By the way, I'm suspecting a specific person who sent these to me. Let me know. And I'm using many gifted crystals and cards here. Thank you guys so much to those who sent items. If you too would like to send in some cards or crystals for my channels, I have an Amazon and an Etsy wishlist link down below. I really love these crystals so much. These mushrooms, growth is happening, guys. You have been nurturing this seed you planted. It's been growing underneath in the soil where you can't see it, but there are big roots. They're spreading like mushrooms. Their roots spread for meters, hundreds and hundreds of meters. And now you can finally see like something popping up from the ground. And it hasn't shown its true effect for you yet because she's half blind, this woman, but you're seeing it, You're not just feeling it, you're seeing it now. And trust and believe, guys, that you are growing a powerful red mushroom. Again, red. This has to do with power. And look how my rainbow reflection is falling on this orb here. And you have a lady here laying down. So you quite literally shedding an old skin. And I feel like your old skin has to do with feeling victimized, with feeling persecuted, I'm getting for some of you, feeling powerless and empty. And this dragon here rises and soars. And, this beautiful butterfly comes out of her cocoon. You can be a man watching this, but I'm getting many female energies. And now that's all due to your focus and devotion and dedication, and it will get even better. And here we have a red butterfly as well. So stay in your energy, guys. Stay in that energy, and you can make magic happen. It's already happening. You know what this is. Let's continue with my fairy tarot cards that were also gifted to me by lovely Diane. Like the people, I'm going to give shout outs to the people. The oracle cards are from Amanda. The heart crystals are from Claudia. And these cards and the teardrop crystals are from Diane. And please let me know who sent the mushroom. Guys, and those of you who can't send anything, you can always like and comment. That helps out maybe even more to some extent. So please, Spirit, more for group number 1. What's currently manifesting? What more can you say for group number 1? Are you into medieval stuff or Renaissance stuff? I feel like some of you are. Do you like cosplay? Do you like dressing up like a character from centuries ago? Okay, look at that. The 4 of Leaves. Look. You are manifesting your own nest. This little elf fella here, he feels attacked. He feels not safe. These birds are attacking him. But you will move on from this, guys. You have been manifesting a safe environment where you can also be independent and where people either leave you alone or where you find people who love and support you. And now the rainbow reflection is falling on this poor little elf, guys. So know that you are blessed. Know that you're blessed and loved, guys. There are people, spirits, energies, and the spirit realms helping you out with this. Have hope. Be faithful. It will happen. Does anyone know what this bird is called with the kind of peak? Is that the red, Amanda, if you're watching, big red, what's this bird called? The red so-and-so. He looks very fierce. Maybe one person in particular has been giving you hell. This is the Queen of Bells. In the reverse. I need confirmation for this. Who is this? I feel like that's you. Yeah, I feel like that's you, but you never know. Confirmation, please, Spirit, for this card. What are they manifesting? Oh dear. It's all fallen through. As you know, when several cards fall out, I pick the one that I feel drawn to by law of physics. Some will stick together. I know it's this one I need to take. This one doesn't resonate, so I'm not even going to look at it. Yes, the Knight of, I'd call him the Elf of Pines, probably. So, like, this reminds me of Bambi. You know, the Disney movie. But if you have been feeling, you guys, and I know you have been feeling, not empowered and unable to create a safe environment where you can grow and be who you want to be. This is the old you. You're manifesting a stable, secure foundation for your future. And you're looking back in anger. That reminds me of the Oasis song. I quite like Oasis, the British band. Don't look back in anger. You should not look back in anger, because anything that happened to you in the past is a lesson learned. And especially if you're now able to move on from it, don't look back in anger. Look back proud, okay? Proud and wiser. But definitely make sure you won't end up in a similar situation. So always be careful, be attentive. Like, you're moving on from that. You're moving on from that. So one final message here, Spirit, please. Who are they? Like, where are they moving? Where is group number 1 moving? Where are they going? Where are they going, Spirit? Where are they going? Oh my god, like, guys, the song lyrics by Oasis are playing in my head, so you need to hear this. Like, I'm not gonna sing to you because I can't sing. I can play the violin. I play this song the violin, but he says, step inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to stay? Guys, you're finding a better place to stay mentally, emotionally, and physically. Yay! Oh my god, the 5 of Bells. You are escaping, again, like Spirit is saying, you are escaping a bad place, somewhere where you have been feeling attacked, threatened, unsafe, where people have been mean for you and robbing your energy. Like, you are moving away from that. Look, again, this poor guy here, he's escaping and he's grabbing his belongings. So that could be your pets, your children, your possessions, and he's running away. And here you're moving on from that, looking back, not in anger, okay? I think you should listen to that Oasis song. So guys, you are moving on to somewhere safe, where you can just be you and where you can show your true colors and no one will give you a hard time. So I really hope that helped you. If that's the case, then give this reading a thumbs up, please. Comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care, and until soon, hopefully. Bye. Hello everyone who resonated with the manifestation fairy and this red jasper, oopsie, there's something on the palms of my hands, with this red jasper mushroom. So we will be finding out what is currently manifesting for you, what kind of wishcraft is happening in your life. Guys, if you watched my intro and you enjoyed it, let me know, because then I will do more intros like that. So definitely give me some feedback, please. And if not, please still give me feedback by dropping a purple heart, any kind of emoji if you don't know what to say. It helps me be motivated to do these readings, and that way I know that you enjoy my content and other people like you will find me. So please take a second to do that. And a thumbs up would be nice as well. Those of you who are new, I get psychic downloads from touching things, looking at things, listening to my inner hearing. And this feather here, if you find feathers and if you see birds, those are your ancestors, your spirit guides, your deceased loved ones showing up for you, delivering greetings, blessings, messages from the spirit realms. So someone here has been collecting feathers, I feel like. Do you collect feathers? Others might be into writing. You might have picked up writing. You find it very therapeutic. Maybe you write down your sorrows, maybe you have a diary, maybe you have a blog or something. Maybe you have started to actually write some stories or write down your story. Keep in mind the reading is for the collective. Not everything will resonate. Take what does, feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else, but someone here is writing or maybe drawing, you know, like making art with pens and paper and color. And know that any form of expression, creative expression, is also manifestation. I see this when I play on my violin. The music I make heals my heart, heals my body. That's manifestation. So definitely do some art in any way, shape or form, or some exercise. Here I'm going to read this out to you. It says, manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down. Guys, I hadn't read that. I had not read that, I promise you. Write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. Guys, I swear, by God, I did not read that. So, wow. Guys, I think you should really do this ritual that I showed you in the intro. And you don't have to necessarily, you know, bring it to your wishing tree, but just, as I said, writing something down also helps when you study. When you write something down, it's easier to memorize. I see someone here being like a green witch or like a fairy. You put some ornaments in trees. I've seen people do that. I have a very cool forest here, my yew tree forest, where people put like little items in the trees. Definitely do that. There's someone's hanging up something and you use that for your manifestation. And now I'm looking at my calendar. I have a calendar here that is so cute, my little table calendar. Look at this little dog. He has a magic wand. I drew these extra stars in there, but he manifests. And he has a green kind of hat going on. So maybe you have a dog that you take on walks to the forest, or a pet or something. Like some of you here have a dog. And guys, animals are so precious. They are so connected. And they might help you manifest just by raising your vibrations. I see someone wearing, maybe you like to dress up kind of like witchy, or there's some, like, you know, the way you dress and the way you use your jewelry and makeup and the way you wear your hair, that is also manifestation. Like, realize that anything you do and say and think and feel, those are energies, and those energies will manifest. But yeah, be very honest and clear about what it is, because sometimes you can accidentally manifest the opposite. For example, if you are too desperate for a certain outcome, you manifest the lack of it. So be very careful. But I love her so much. She's so gorgeous, and she has a little magic wand, and there's so much gold in here. Just keep on writing, keep on making art. That is encouragement. And the mushroom here again tells me that you are very earthly. And there's something about your throat, someone being sick here. Someone being sick. Yeah, someone here is sick or making themselves sick. That's a bit, yeah. I'm not going to say anymore. Like, those of you who resonate with this, you will know that you need to like do something to cleanse those energies. Someone here is very sick, or you feel like someone's choking you, like choking, being sick. Not having enough air to breathe, not being able to speak your truth. And guys, if someone physically, I hope not, or like mentally chokes you, if you can't speak your truth, write down your truth, turn your truth into art, express your truth, express it, okay? So now we will see what you are actually manifesting, what is manifesting for you. I'm using this Fairy Oracle card deck. I'm so excited to use it. Thank you so much to whoever sent it. Please let me know. And if you too would like to send in some cards or crystals for my channels, I have an Amazon and an Etsy wishlist link down below. You might recognize your items here that you sent. Guys, I'm so grateful for that support. And especially to those of you who comment and encourage me. It's because of you that I continue to do this work. So thank you, guys. Thank you to my loving, loyal supporters here. I'm getting another psychic download. There is something about someone's back, your physical back, like you bowed down or something, and you let your head hang down. Guys, you need some encouragement. You need maybe a pat on the shoulder. I hope Spirit's going to give you that. So what kind of magic is happening here? I see these like the pixie dust, and it's turquoise. Again, guys, speak and express your truth. But what is manifesting? Wow, she flipped over. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Guys, shed your light. Don't look away. Don't ignore any kind of abuse or negative energy. Don't ignore it. Write it down. Write it down, guys. If someone gives you a hard time and you have bad feelings, write them down. So that you can flourish. I feel like for you, Spirit wants to let you know what's blocking your manifestation is you blocking your own feelings and you not speaking your truth. And you might have some toxic coping mechanisms where maybe you overeat and then make yourself sick, or you consume unhealthy substances that make you feel sick, or maybe you are in a physically abusing relationship, which I hope you're not, guys. Please reach out to someone you trust. There are free organizations, you can Google them, who help people like you, support groups. Do that. Spirit is saying there's a blockage to your manifestation. What are you manifesting now? What is manifesting? Look in a book. Ah, she looks so beautiful. She is leaning against a tree, and that looks to me like a yew tree. I have my yew tree forest here. I've done a reading with a yew tree forest intro. It's the fairy fountain one. Look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. This reminds me of the Akashic records. Educate yourself on what the Akashic records are and watch my reading. I've done a reading on the story of your life. Know that to any question or doubt you might have, there is an answer. And again, this is more talking about the blockages in your way. I feel like what you want to manifest is health, physical and mental health. And Spirit is saying things are blocking you, and speak to others and investigate what you can do, because there's always an answer. Spirit is also saying, I'm seeing here this cute little snail, the snail house. It's moving very, very slowly for you. Things have been stagnating. Again, that's because of blockages. You need to change your habits. You need to change your energies, and astrology and the Akashic records and tarot and anything spiritual will help you, give you answers as to what you can do. You also want to educate yourself on karmic contracts and such. Moon energy. I've also done a reading on moon energy, literally. You should watch that reading as well if you haven't already. It's about how the phases of the moon, especially the full moon, can help you manifest. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm your emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So by now this should really resonate. You're someone who doesn't quite know what is manifesting. All you want is peace and health, emotional, mental, physical health. And there are so many dark energies and blockages. You need to change your energies, and you need to channel this fairy or this spiritual entity to help you. You need to ask for help. Do not be too proud or too scared to ask for help. You know, and asking for help is not weakness. It's accepting that something is going wrong and that you need to change it. And I feel like because of these blockages holding you back, you're really confused about life. You don't know what your next step is. You will find answers. You just need to look for them and admit that you have a problem. Please, something uplifting here for group number 2. Abundance. Guys, you can, thank you for hearing me out, fairies. You can have abundance. She's so pretty. She's on the cover of this beautiful fairy deck. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks. Guys, that's what I've been telling you. You may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. So if you haven't been receiving in your life the happiness, the rewards you are craving and deserving, it's not that there is not enough for you. It's because of these blockages. You can have happiness and love and health in all aspects. It's there for you. The universe wants to provide, but you need to be very honest with yourselves here and be responsible and take responsibility, okay? And change these dark, toxic habits, thinking patterns, your environment, okay? But your fairies are saying you can manifest abundance. You can be this fairy. You can be her. You just need to admit to yourself that you have these problems and get rid of them. I'm going to now use my tarot cards to give you more answers as to what you need to do here. My fairy tarot from Diane. I love fairies so much. I love mermaids. I love unicorns. I love fantasy, because sometimes you just need to romanticize your life in order to cope with your dark reality, and that really heals your soul, guys. You should do that too. And it also helps you purge your emotions. Okay, this is the 4 of what's it called? Pine cones. 4 of cones. I'm just gonna call it that. In the reverse. Someone like you have some people around you that support you and that care for you. You do. But it could be that there is one person in particular who is giving you a hard time, who's blocking you. I need more information about that. This is talking about the blockage, but you have a support system. You should have one. It says that you do. And even if you don't have one in your immediate life, you have one here in this community, and you can find like-minded people in your life. The 2 of bells in the reverse. It could be that you still have unhealthy attachment to someone you are in separation from. Someone who passed away, someone you split up with, like an ex-lover, ex-best friend, like anyone you felt very close with, romantic or platonic. You are in separation, and know that you need to accept karma. Do not dwell on the past. You need to let go and move on. What's holding you back, the negative blockage, is the past. You holding on to the past. You wanting for things to be like they were, and you need to realize that you can't. Okay, the only thing is you can do is to move on, and everything happens for a reason, guys. There is a higher purpose. And as I'm saying this, and in this case I will take both cards that fell out because they both resonated and they both flipped over like this. So I always let my psychic intuition guide me. This King of Cups here, King of Hearts, that's the person you lost. It can be a woman, but I feel like for many of you it will be a man. If it was a woman, she has male energies. Someone who loved you, someone who nurtured you, someone who looked after you. This person you lost. But know that spirit is sending you a new person. There is someone new on the horizon who will give you what you crave. But you will never find this person if you're stuck in the past. If you blame all of your negativity, any bad thing that happens and how you feel, if you blame that on the fact that you lost this one person, you will never find this new person. There is someone new here coming in. That could be a best friend, that could be a romantic partner, it could be, you know, anyone, any kind of healthy relationship. They are there. They are on the horizon, but guys, if you want to manifest this person into your life, you need to let go of the past. You need to make amends with it. You need to find peace. You need to release and purge negative emotions and unhealthy attachment. And then something new and exciting and uplifting will find you and you will feel abundant, okay? So that's all I have for you and your reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If that's the case, then give a thumbs up, please. Comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care. Until soon, hopefully. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone who resonated with group number 3. The wishing tree, lady of growth, and this smoky quartz mushroom here. We will be finding out what is currently manifesting for you in your life, what kind of witchcraft is working, is magic for you. And if you felt very drawn to this card, you must also have watched the intro, which was about wishing trees. Let me know if you did watch the intro and if you want more intros like that, because only if you give me feedback and confirmation, I will do more content. And in general, if you enjoy my readings, please give me some feedback, a thumbs up, and any kind of comment, a purple heart emoji if you don't know what to say, anything else. It seriously helps me. And it helps other people like you find me. So please take a second to do that while I connect with your energies. To those who are new, I have different psychic abilities. When I look at things, touch them, when I hear, I get psychic downloads. And for you guys, you are clearly manifesting some kind of growth. You are stepping up. You see things from a higher perspective, like you by now should be able to look back on a lot of progress. And guys, progress and success is not always what society tells us. You know, these days everyone wants to have a doctorate in anything, like a PhD. Everyone wants to be a millionaire, have their own house and be married with their fairy tale wedding and have successful children who are all super intelligent geniuses. Like, that is devil energy. Progress means if you are a kind, loving person, and if despite of all the hard times and the pain, you are still here, you're still wanting to live, you're still wanting to show up, that is progress. It's success if you still have love in your heart that you can also receive and give. That is success. And I feel like over time, you've had it quite hard, okay? There is a specific event in your past which caused a lot of turmoil, a lot of anguish, anxiety, pain, conflict. And you have overcome it. You might not be able to see it, but what you are manifesting is the next level after this incident from the past which caused you havoc, pain, you know? Something happened in the past concerning quite possibly several people. And you have outgrown yourself. So if recently you've been feeling very uncomfortable with who you are, maybe you don't like the way you look anymore, you're not happy in your environment anymore, different things, it's because you have outgrown yourself and you're starting to become a new version of yourself. So just allow that to happen and be very open and creative. If you feel like changing your hairstyle, do it. If you want to have a new hair color, do it. If you want to dress differently, do it. If you start to notice that your interests become different, like the music you listen to, if that's all of a sudden like a different genre, like do it, go with the flow. It's a sign that you are growing. You might have some growing pains, like your physical body might be hurting. That's because you're growing, you're outgrowing yourself. And also you might have to leave some people behind who were close with the old you. But guys, like, there's not much that you need to do. You just be you. You're growing, you're outgrowing this, and you're becoming higher and better, bigger and better, I'm hearing. And with the smoky quartz mushroom, yeah, there is like something broke, something is shattered. And I feel like lots of people, for some of you, were involved and you all went your separate ways, or maybe you should. You need to have, maybe you might have to leave a certain path, and like everyone involved might have to or already has. You are outgrowing everything. You are manifesting growth, and now you're kind of in that uncomfortable stage of growth where everything changes and like you're not quite sure. But what you're manifesting is growth after some kind of drama. Let me just put this mushroom aside. I love these mushroom crystals so much. Thank you to whoever sent them in, and thanks to everyone who gifted these crystals here and these cards. If you too would like to gift some items for my channels, for my videos, I have an Amazon and an Etsy wishlist link down below. If not, guys, you can always help by commenting and sharing, liking. That helps a lot. I'm so thankful to all of my supportive subscribers here. You're the reason I'm still doing this, because it can be draining. Okay, so what's manifesting for group number 3? Someone here might be pregnant, actually, or you might, like, this is, like, there's something about a child here for a small group. Wow, darkness, long night moon. Oh, this rabbit here, number 40. Okay, guys, yeah, something seriously failed in the past, and I feel like this has to do with relationships, your family dynamic, your romantic life, friendships, your work environment. But guys, there is a new path ahead. And there is snow on this tree. Snow stands for renewal, guys. You're not lost. You're not broken. You are walking towards the lightest. And guys, the moon is not scary. The moon is the brightest light in the night sky. Don't be scared. You're not lost, guys. You are headed somewhere. You're headed somewhere. You're moving on from a dark past. But now, yeah, you're in a stage of pain and fear and confusion. But I promise you, your past looks bright. Your past looks amazing. There's another tree here, guys. You are a tree person. You should do this tree ritual. So where's group number 3 headed, please? I'm getting psychic downloads by looking at this card. There's this horizon here, like, which is the goal, which is where you're walking towards. Like, you have probably no idea where life's gonna take you, but I see people there, and I see one person in particular. If you're looking for love, there's a partner waiting for you by the end. Like, maybe you're not looking for love, but there's someone waving at you. It will take a long time, but you'll find them. There's someone waving at you. Maybe, yeah. And they come towards you because they kind of feel the same way in life too. You'll soon-ish, it will take, I'm not gonna lie, it might take a year or so. You will find someone. Acceptance, number 4, guys, 444, angel number. So 4 is about discipline and being consistent. You need to be that, okay? Don't let the pain and the confusion and your past take you off track. You just keep on walking, hold your head up high, keep on walking, know that you're gonna get somewhere. And for many of you, at the end of the horizon, like, I saw someone waving there. Look, there's someone waiting for you to make contact. If you're not looking for love, though, I feel like many of you do, and many of you might say, no, I don't want new love, but you will, when you meet that person, you will be convinced. If you're not looking for love, this could just be a very important person in your life. Maybe it could be a child that you are trying to conceive, for example, or a really good friend. There's a partner, a divine karmic partner waiting for you. So that's what you're manifesting. You are manifesting a partnership where there is chemistry, where you just get along, where you're just on the same wavelength, where you might be different, like yin and yang, but you complete each other. It's not going to cause you trouble or pain. You will complete each other. You will accept each other the way you are. Partnership, blissful partnership and potential in partnership is what you are manifesting and what you are growing into. You have outgrown other people and you're now growing into something much, much better. Nourishment, number 7. Number 7 is about moving on. You're moving on towards nourishment. You will be in that energy, guys. This lady here, she has fruit on her hands. There's exotic fruit. There is no mango on it, but I just heard the word mango. I just had some mango this morning. I love that one. Raspberries, like fruit for hard labor, for not letting this darkness make you feel scared. You will be replenished, re-energized, and rewarded if you keep on walking. You'll be feeling so happy and so grateful to the universe. I promise you that. And there's an egg. So something's growing. Again, that could be pregnancy for someone here. If not, something's grown, like wonderful partnership. And you can also have a wonderful partnership with a child. That's what a healthy child-parent situation should be like, connection should be like. What's group number 3 manifesting? Action. Number 15, that is devil energy 15, but you're leaving that behind. You're leaving, and look at the goosebumps I'm getting. That now that I said angel energy, I'm getting goosebumps. I only get goosebumps when I speak a severe truth, and I said devil energy. So the devil just gave me goosebumps, and I can't show you, but on my right arm I don't get the goosebumps. On the left arm I do. Like now they're showing up again, and on my right arm I have no goosebumps. On the left arm, I do, and it looks very weird, the goosebumps I'm getting. I hope that doesn't like freak you out or anything. I just want to show you I'm legit. I'm not pretending. Goosebumps here, no goosebumps there. Not making anything up. I'm legit. And there is something about devil energy. Maybe, hopefully not for anyone, but maybe some abuse, some toxic, truly toxic stuff that you're leaving behind, and you're now free. You are this heavenly dancer, because you took action. And if you haven't already, you need to take action to leave this devil energy. I feel like most of you have, and you were kind of forced to because there was drama and you had to leave. But look, this is what you're manifesting. You are manifesting freedom, empowerment, bliss, nourishment. And when you already start to take action towards being that version of you, you will attract people who are in that same kind of energy and who will make you feel good. Okay, so now let's give you some more information with my tarot cards. Where are they? Here, the Fairy Tarot from Diane. Spirit, what is group number 3 manifesting? What's coming towards them about the partnership, maybe? Oh my God, Death. Okay, he looks really cool. Oh, I can't wait for Halloween. Are you a Halloween person? I love Halloween. He gives me Halloween vibes. Death. So something ended. Something ended. And again, I'm getting these goosebumps. So that could quite literally be death. Someone passed away. Or a very harsh, abrupt final ending of a relationship. But this Death here, he looks like he's on a mission. He's walking forward. That should be you. And there's this snake looking at the Death. That is the toxic energy from the past I was talking to you about. The poison, maybe even like drugs could have been involved. Poison. You're leaving that behind, and that's how you should see death as well. Death is part of a transformation. There'll be a rebirth, and you are becoming someone new, and you will find new relationships that are better for you. Just keep on walking like this Death guy here, like the Grim Reaper. He's so like in his chariot energy. He's saying, okay, bye snake. I'm off to better places where I can be reborn. Also gives me a lot of fire energy here with his wand. Just keep on walking, guys. Trust and believe that you'll get to better places. Also see mushrooms here. Wow. Yeah, oh my God, I was thinking of that. Here he is again. If you felt drawn to group number 2, watch it as well. King of Hearts in the reverse. You're moving on from someone who maybe did not give you the love you were craving and that you deserved. Someone who maybe was emotionally manipulative or distant or just unstable, had mental health issues. Or you are moving on from a failed relationship or special connection. Like a very special connection in the good and or bad way ended. It's dead and you need to move on. Move on. There's bigger and better waiting for you. Oh my God, are you serious? That same card, that very, very same card came out in group number 2 in combination with the King of Cups, King of Hearts in the reverse. There is genuine partnership waiting for you, like these cute little elves here kissing on top of the mushroom. There's someone waiting for you, romantic or platonic, but I feel like for most of you will be romantic, who is on the same wavelength with you, who is very dependable, emotionally available, stable, and who will make you feel good. But you're not with them and you can't see them yet, so it will take a while till you find them. But don't let that get in the way. Yes, 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 yes. That is the High Priestess. In the fairy realms, there's a toad. I love toads. Specific message. When you meet that person, when you like actively looking for love, they might look like a toad, but when you kiss the toad, it will become a king. Okay? It's like the frog that becomes a prince, your toad will become a king. Give them a chance. Don't look too much on what's on the outside, look at what's on the inside, okay? And then your soul knows that there is vibrant energies like this peacock waiting for you. There is nourishment waiting for you. There is high vibrations waiting for you at the end of that long horizon. Your soul knows it. So don't be too confused by what your ego mind, your brain is telling you, that you're lost, that you're too old, that it's too late, that whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's just your brain going blah, blah, blah. Shut that off. Cut that out. Don't listen. Listen to your soul. Your soul. your inner self, your higher self, they will lead you towards that beautiful horizon. Okay, so just trust the process, keep on walking, and connect with your inner child, with your higher self, and you're manifesting abundant, blissful relationships here, guys. So yeah, that's all I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If that's the case, then give it a thumbs up. Please comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell for notifications so that you never miss out on any new content on my channel in the future. Take very good care. Until soon, hopefully. Bye bye.